This is Ticats Today.
Yes, it is Ticats Today for a Tuesday that feels like a Monday, September the 7th, 2021. And for the second week in a row, we get to break down a Ticats win here on Ticats Today as the Ticats victors over the Toronto Argonauts by a score of 32-19. And impressive performance by the Ticats all the way around, and just an incredible day at Tim Hortons Field. I was there for about 12 hours in total yesterday, from the sunrise, not quite till sunset, but an incredible day for the fans, for the city of Hamilton. I know Coach had mentioned that on our Tiger Cats postgame when he joined Andy Fantuz and me. And just, it's hard to put into words what yesterday meant. If you were there, you know what I'm talking about. And if you weren't there, you got to make sure you get to the next one, because an absolutely incredible afternoon of football and of just celebrating and being around like-minded people and other Tiger Cats fans. And, I have to admit, always a little cool when people you don't know come up to you and know who you are. And I gave Andy a hard time a couple of times because we were sitting together on the desk, and a couple of times people would shout out Louie B, and it only happened a couple times. Obviously, it happened a lot for Andy and a lot of people shouting out Andy's name, but an incredible day at Tim Hortons Field, and topped off with a big, defiant, big 32-19 win over the Toronto Argonauts. Let's run through a couple of the numbers, because Ticats picking up the win, and Dane Evans for the second week in a row, extremely effective, going 21 of 29 for 248 yards and 2 touchdowns, including a big 57-yard completion to Tim White. We're going to hear from Dane. We're going to hear from Tim White. We're also going to hear from Frankie Williams. And after the game, on Tiger Cats postgame, we named Frankie Williams the performer of the game for the second week in a row. So we'll hear what he had to say after another big game from him. Of course, defensively, just doing what he does, shut down secondary player, and of course the huge punt return to really kind of seal the deal. Simone Lawrence had a great play as well, taking the pick six into the house for the Ticats. And I know Luke mentioned this on Tiger Cats, on the broadcast, that when your offense can score you points, when your defense scores you points, and when your special team scores you points, you're usually in a situation where you're going to win the football game, and that's exactly what the Ticats did yesterday afternoon. All right, as mentioned, we're going to hear from all those guys: Tim White, Frankie Williams, Dane Evans. We'll also get to some of your thoughts on the game, as we like to get your opinions here on Ticats Today. So I put it out on Twitter, how you're feeling today. And make sure you follow me at Louie B _TV or at Ticats. And we're looking forward to getting to some of your responses here on Ticats Today on the Ticats Audio Network. All right, let's hear from Dane Evans. Of course, he had a great game, and here's what he had to say afterwards.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. Love having my mom up here. Everybody loves their mom, so it was great this morning. We just had some breakfast. We actually watched some football. They were like, Fox Sports was like replaying games from the last week. So kind of just watching that. We walked my dog a couple times. We were both just, anxious, ready to get it rolling. Thank God it was a 1:00 game. We didn't have to wait too long. And then when we got up here, it's go time. It's time to get up here and get after business. I loved it, man. The fans lived up to exactly what we thought it would. It was chippy, just like we thought it would. And the celebration at the end, man, that's why we do this, that's why we do this. So it was everything we thought it would be. And best thing about this week is we get to line up and do it again in a couple days. So I'm already looking forward to that. Yeah, I mean, he's an explosive receiver. A lot of people don't know, but he almost missed some of the season because he was about to be in the Olympics. So he has literally world-class speed. He's an explosive guy. It took me a little bit to get used to his timing just because he is so fast, He's real rangy. He's not the biggest guy, but he's rangy in a great way, kind of like Ackland, very similar to that. And that play we knew it was probably gonna be a big one, and he did his exact job. A lot of people are gonna look at what he did, but I would encourage everyone to go look at what Speedy did on that play and pull him open for that. Everyone knows, he was the MOP last year, right? So he's going to draw a lot of attention. He did his job. He's a great teammate, and he pulled Tim wide open, and and then they make it easy on me. I just got to serve it up to them on a platter. Yeah, I mean, we do a lot of self scout around here. We know our own tendencies. Obviously, people are going to try to take away Speedy. I mean, if they don't, then that's even better for us. We're going to feed him. But I think that really goes, kind of shows how versatile Tommy is on what he can do. This offense isn't made for one receiver or even two receivers. It sounds so elementary, but whoever is open, we're going to find them, and whoever gets the greatest matchup, we're gonna execute that. So I'm just so happy for him. Dude puts in a lot of work up here, so I'm glad he got to have a great one, and especially on Labor Day. I mean, that's awesome for him. Whitford's a beast, man. He's a beast from down under, right? He's a great player. He's an even better guy. Honestly, we have a lot of great guys on this team, and it's important to him. That's the thing I would say the most about Whitford. He's not just some punter who's out here just because he can kick a ball. He truly loves this game, and he loves this team, and it's important what he does to him. So I'm so happy we have him as a weapon we can use. And I mean, he's just kind of a little bit crazy, in the best way. So I love whenever he can execute what he does. It gets everybody fired up. And like you said, the cover team, when he puts it where it's supposed to be, it just makes it that much easier on those guys.
So a pretty little interesting tidbit coming out of that post-game conversation with Dane Evans as he spoke after the win, in that Tim White just barely missed securing a spot in Tokyo in the past Olympic Games. He is a competitor in triple jump. He finished 5th with a personal best of a 16.59, but you needed to finish top 3 to book a spot, and missed it by about maybe half a foot, 6 inches. So a great big, obviously guy, fast guy, and he put it on display out there. And we caught up with him after the game, and here's what he had to say after the Ticats' big win.
Yeah, it was perfect timing. It was definitely something that was like in my like something I wanted to do. And right after, I'm pretty sure I was signed to the Ticats before then. So jumping was just something that I've always done, and I wanted to go and compete. It's been a minute for me to be able to go out and compete. So I just wanted to go out there, see where I was at athletically. And obviously I was still where I wanted to be. So just going into training camp, it just boosted my confidence, to be able to allow me. I'm coming off of, 2 spots off of making the Olympics off of a PR jump, so I was like, okay, I'm going to come in and play football. That's really what I do. So I was like, okay, it's perfect timing. Yeah, I mean, 100%, I feel like I didn't get the opportunity, but, a lot of people, they will get up here and say so. But I mean, if you go back and you look at the tape and you look at the stats I put up, I mean, it was there. But right now I'm in the present moment. I'm thinking about the team that I have right now, and that's the Ticats. So I'm looking forward to doing whatever I can to help this team win. Yeah, he cleared the safety. I mean, he cleared everybody on the field. It seemed like he was wide open. That's what I heard when I got to the sideline. But I just knew I had a lot of open field. And, I really didn't even want to finish my route because it was so open. But, I just tried to be patient. And, Speedy did a really good job. Our O-line did a great job, giving Dane time to in protection. So he was able to get back there and have a clear read. And, from there it's history. It did. The week leading up to it, it was like you could feel that energy. You could feel that energy with your teammates. You could feel that energy with the coaches and just the whole organization. And then being home, it just felt great. So it felt really good. It was everything I expected. I look forward to more. And it was just great being out there with the fans. That really lit my eyes up. Like I was like, yes, this is what I want to do right here.
That is Tim White as he spoke after the game yesterday, and just an incredible story. An incredible athlete, and Dane had mentioned it that he's got to work out the timing, but he's got it figured out. And it's been mentioned a couple times now, just how good he's been with kind of the limited reps that he's had, and really every week it seems like someone on this Ticats offense is stepping up. And to that point, how about the offensive line? Because a lot of people were giving them a hard time after week 1 and week 2. Even after week 4, people were looking at the 6 sacks allowed against the Montreal Alouettes, but they did a great job today. Yesterday, I don't think they took any penalties. They looked cohesive. They're figuring it out. So a real good performance for the offensive line, because I know sometimes we talk about them, when they get a lot of sacks, but they obviously deserve our praise when they do well, and they were fantastic yesterday against the Argos. I wanted to get Frankie Williams in here because I want to also give a shout out. Josh Smith of 3 Down Nation and Milt Stiegel of TSN, CFL on TSN. I didn't mention this on the air yesterday. I don't know if it was too early, but they're putting it out there. They have Frankie Williams right now as kind of their pick for MOP, and I don't think you can really debate that. I think there's a lot of season left to be played, but if Frankie Williams plays like he has the last 2 games the rest of the way, he can make a strong case for the most outstanding player in the CFL this season. So shout out to Josh Smith, the 3 Down Nation, and Milt Stiegel for pointing that out. But Frankie's just being Frankie. It's great to see him going to work every day, and I think we've said it multiple times. Other people have said it multiple times. He'd be out there on every down if you let him. But a great performance from Frankie. We named him our performer of the game, presented by Hercules Tires in Tiger Cats postgame. And here's what he had to say after the big win yesterday.
Yeah, it was a West call. Guys in front of me did a phenomenal job blocking. All we asked is just finish on the touchdown shoulder. No penalties. And effort, a lot of effort. We had a lot of effort on that play, and we executed well. No doubt. I'm decent. We got a lot of great guys, a lot of guys that we haven't even spoke about yet on the offensive side of the ball, and they can do a lot of dangerous things with it. Other than that, man, I'm just really staying in my place, staying in my lane, staying in my role, and doing whatever the team needs me to do. I think the sky's the limit for him. He's actually sitting next to me in the locker. Great dude, on and off the field. He works extremely hard. Come every day with his hard hat, ready to work, open to learn, great teammate. I definitely think the sky's the limit for him. I'm excited for his touchdown today, and we're ready to keep going. It was good. It was better than last year. We won, so that was the main thing. Honestly, that's pretty much all I actually care about. So as long as we won, I'm pretty good. Absolutely. I think the fans did an outstanding job. We couldn't tell if the stadium was full or not, playing on the field, just throwing our hands up. The fans reacted. It was a really, really, really great turnout today. Great atmosphere. Yeah, he did a great job. He executed extremely well today, high level. He created a new standard for us. The whole punt team did. We just like to take pride in that on this team and this organization, play complimentary football, and we did a great job of that today.
That is Frankie Williams as he spoke after the Ticats win yesterday, and he's making the case. I mean, not too many other guys could make as strong a case as he can right now for the most outstanding player. Lots of season left to be played. I'm not awarding him the trophy yet, but he's definitely near the top of my list so far in the early part of this season here. All right, let's get to some of your responses here. I want to know how you feel. I put it out there on Twitter, and you can follow me at Louie B _TV. Hey, Ticats fans, how you feeling about this team after week 5? Simple question. Got some great answers. At P60M said it was nice to see so much excitement translate into a win. The opposition didn't seem to have any spark from the start. And that's such a great point, as really the Ticats were all over the Argos. And give a lot of credit. Carriel Brooks made an incredible interception that really snuffed out any sort of momentum the Argos thought they might have had early, and really kind of transitioned the game. There was that great Jalen Ackland catch that I think because it happened, they didn't score a touchdown, and it happened so early that maybe maybe it's kind of flying under the radar a little bit. But shout out to Jalen Ackland for an incredible catch early on in that game to set the Ticats up for 3 points. So yeah. Great point at P60M. Nice to see that all the talk, all the energy, the crowd actually translate into a win. Couldn't agree more. At Rob Scott _24, he said, to borrow from Mark Twain, the week 3 reports of the Ticats' death had been greatly exaggerated. And I think I used a similar line like that after that week 4 win in Montreal. But a great point there from Rob. Tiger Sammy just tweeted a GIF. Or a GIF, I don't know how you feel about that, but a very familiar, pretty good. Of course, I'm no Larry David, but hopefully I did him just a little bit of justice. And Tiger Sammy, appreciate the tweet. And we'll wrap it up here with Claudio Raposo. Thanks for listening, Claudio. Always appreciate it. He tweeted, feeling absolutely wonderful today. After all that time away, it felt like a 15,000 plus family reunion, including the cousins you don't really like. The Argos. So great point there, Claudio. It was absolutely fantastic to be back at Tim Hortons Field, to be surrounded by Ticats fans, to see all the black and gold, and I can't wait to do it again on September 17th when the Ticats host the Calgary Stampeders. We got another game to play before that on Friday, and we'll get you set for that one throughout the week here on Ticats Today and on the Ticats Audio Network. A lot of great shows, including the Coach O Show, which is dropping later today as well. So thank you for listening today. Always appreciate it. Ticats are back at practice. We'll be back at practice tomorrow as well. So thank you for your support. And make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss an episode. For the Ticats Audio Network, I'm Louie B. Hoping you have a great day.